Hello,
Oh, did
everybody,
you
and
restart the recording?
you son of a bitch!
That's a perfect intro.
I'm not cutting that out, okay? I'm not restarting again.
Yes.
It's staying in there. We'll do it live!
The,
This fucking
Perfect.
thing
We'll do it live.
sucks!
Oh,
Accidentally
the
wrote Martian
chaos
weapons
shall never
instead of
end.
martial weapons.
What?
marital weapon.
Okay, everybody,
That's just
welcome.
divorce.
Everybody, welcome to a Trial of Fire.
Doodles.
We have a beautiful cast of people here as well as Zaru. Not to imply that Zaru isn't beautiful. Today we have a very special episode for all of you involving the city of Valdorn. I would like to welcome you all to the city of Valdorn. This is an oppressive mageocracy that you have spent probably your entire life in. I see that we have a varied cast of characters, but you all know one thing, the same thing, and that is that might makes right in this world. Your privilege, your class, is almost entirely determined by your ability to use magic and how good at using that magic you are. This takes place in about the year 1514. The city of Valdorn is maybe about a few hundred years old, if even that. And in this world, we have seen turmoil, we have seen pain, we have seen suffering. Until one day, the monarch falls over dead.
Lord Archmagister.
Lord Archmagister. My bad. Sorry. The Lord Archmagister.
Okay, Zed.
The Lord Archmagister, known...
That was your Zed voice. That
was not my Zed voice. Shut up. You don't know my Zed voice. You don't know him like I know him. The Lord Archmagister was known for his absolute pinnacle of cruelty. His iron fist not allowing even a smidgen of leeway for his subjects. He was known for working people to death, essentially, until one day he fell over dead, presumably of old age. A new Lord Archmagister, the young, handsome Thomas William III, because he just had to have two first names. Thomas William III takes over. He proposes radical new changes throughout the world, cutting back the power of the wealthy and the powerful, and giving that power and wealth back to the people. He reworked the legal system, making it so that the rich and powerful couldn't get away with as many crimes as they would have otherwise. And today, we find ourselves meeting that new Lord Archmagister in the marketplace. So if I could have all of you introduce your characters. Actually, wait, no, not yet.
Alright.
Do any of you have any...
lore point. Technically, the Lord Archmagister would only be able to affect change in the country that he controls.
Yes.
Not the whole world.
Yes, that.
I just want to make sure that's clear.
And his world is small. We don't need that.
I mean, I think what matters to us is we're in that range.
You guys most likely have some ability, you almost definitely have some ability to use magic. But, you're not exactly... I don't think any of you were necessarily wealthy, privileged, or powerful. Just from...
For yourself, but
Not at all.
we're fine.
Just from reading
No,
your
not
guys'
really.
backstories.
Or at least not anymore.
Yeah. There was no way any of you were in that privileged class.
I'd have put in.
Do any of you have any questions so far about the world, about your position in it, anything like that?
No. What's the current public sentiment towards old Thomas William III? So would we know that?
Thomas William III is essentially the John F. Kennedy of their age. Um,
Oh, so he's not gonna
Oh,
last
God.
long, is he?
Thomas William
Oh,
III is young. He is handsome. He is well liked so far, and people are really excited to see what he has to say.
He's also secretly dating Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, damn.
Did his sister get like a lobotomy?
Yes,
Oh.
exactly.
Oh. Keep him away from cars.
Yeah, just keep him away from Lincolns.
What?
That was the car. That was the car that he was shot in. Was a Lincoln.
Oh, shit.
And make sure that the windows are rolled up.
Yeah, keep the windows
feel like
rolled
And
up.
it's not a
Last time.
fucking.
Keep the
And
roof
it's not
up.
a fucking
Last time a
convertible.
president and the name Lincoln were involved, they also got shot.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That Do should not not be a let him go to coincidence. Texas.
So, any other questions about your guys, about the world, about the positions you guys have in the world, anything like that?
I read the World Doc. It took a long time, but I read it.
Well, we all
Oh,
appreciate.
channel.
I appreciate that a lot because I've read it like 3 times and I still don't have a perfect grasp of it.
I did not know that we had that.
Oh, I didn't say I understood it. I just read it. I tried my best.
The world.
You
Where-
mean my world lore?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I thought I
Yeah,
told
for
everybody
those
about
who
that.
don't know what it is, it's under world lore and rules.
I see. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna delete this eventually.
So, if there's no questions for now, I think we're gonna get into a little bit of background with your guys' characters. So, how about this? So, let's start off with. I guess we'll go in the same order we went in earlier. West, would you like to tell us a little bit about your character and tell us what he is currently doing in the marketplace?
Okay. My Cecil. My Cecil. My character is Cecil Jackson. He's a half-elf bard who is a street magician. Wears a finely tailored blue cutaway jacket with a top hat and a very pristine mustache. And he's currently putting on a show for the masses of the market. He's doing various card tricks, juggling the cards around his hands as if they're part of his own hands, and yeah, that's basically Cecil.
Just to interject, Cecil, although he probably was like he may or may not have said, was very popular at one point in time. However, the aristocracy really seemed to look down upon him, considering his magic trivial and not real magic. His more practical use of his hands and magic really seemed to bother certain people in the aristocrats, leading to him, along with... you want to tell him about the accident?
That is more of a lore thing.
Okay. Then we will move on to Blue. Would you like to tell us a little bit about your character?
Yes. My name, because I don't think, I feel like, just in case my name is really confusing to look at, it's Ferris Lupin. She is a hobgoblin, blood hunter thief, and she was more or less, she's in hiding because someone is after her, and that is all she will say. She's in the market because she was tired of being in hiding, and she just wants a drink. So she's just walking around in her disguise so she can get a drink because her fucking life sucks right now. She misses her family.
Fair enough. Goat, would you like to tell us a little bit about your character?
She is a kind of... She looks confident. She's a very almost dainty servant, which is a deer person. She's almost golden in color, and she has a large mark across her right eye. She is adorned in some gold chains and a clearly religious robe. She will generally speak gently to you, but something feels off.
Okay.
And also, I'm a cleric.
And what were you doing in the marketplace?
Mostly wandering, perhaps grabbing some groceries, but I was not expecting what happened to happen at all.
And Lynn, tell us a little bit about your character and what they were doing in the marketplace.
My character is Jasu. She has she's a apparent she looks very human. She has a disheveled brown haircut and tan skin. She has like a kimono type robe on, but the sleeves are like tied up with like the bows in the back, so you can see her arms. She has a tattoo on one side, and she wears pants and sandals. And also has many face piercings. People know her in like more underground circles for being very against the oppressive mageocracy. So her presence at the market was a little bit suspicious, but ultimately she was just there to get some food and items for her normal living.
Okay. So, Cecil,
Yes.
you said you were currently performing a magic trick. Do you want to tell us about this magic trick you're performing?
This next bit of magic is going to be a self-disappearance act. While um, most wizards or clerics or any sort of magic type usually has to use a spellcasting focus in order to cast magic like what Cecil does. Cecil doesn't need any of that, and usually the audience knows that a spellcasting focus is needed, but what appears on Cecil is nothing but his elegant movement as he disappears without a trace. Um, Seemingly no spell has been cast, but he does so anyway.
Alrighty, so, um, are any of you do any of you see each other? Do any of you talk to each other? What are you guys doing so far?
I would say I made it to the bar, and I'm just like trying to get a drink and leave as fast as possible. So I don't know if anybody will like see me, but I'm trying to make myself as not notable as possible.
Well, as you guys are going throughout your day, uh, getting a drink, walking around getting groceries, performing magic, all of a sudden you begin to hear loud horns bustling throughout the air. Uh, Along with that, you hear guards rush into the city and begin pushing people towards the essentially the Colosseum. Um, they shove, they push, they scream, and they wrangle all of you up and push you guys into the Colosseum, um, along with everybody else in the city. Probably thousands of people sitting there. And it just so happens that all four of you are seated right next to each other. Right near the box, in which there is gold adorned gold adorned tapestry of the city of Valdorn. It has the city's flag, the city's marks, and it has a brief history of the city on it. Having been... what?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were not done.
Oh, you're good. What's your question?
I didn't have a question.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm essentially done.
I turn over to I realize that I'm sitting next to Cecil, which we've seen each other a couple times in the market. We both frequent it. I've given him some copper pieces before, and I'm just gonna turn over to him and be like, "Do you know what this is all about? I've never seen them so aggressive."
Well, I've had my fair share of aggressive audiences, but this one is more foreign to me. I don't really know what's happening right now, but um, what I've learned from my many times of stage is hope for the best, break a leg.
Is there I'm gonna look around. Is there any like easy ways to get out of this coliseum, or are they all just are they all blocked by guards?
Essentially, every exit is blocked by guards, and it is nigh impossible to hell even walk through the aisles. This coliseum is absolutely packed.
Okay.
I
Now,
will also look around. I'm sorry. I will also look around and see like what's all the hubbub about while trying to drink my drink. Just like trying to like look around and see like what's happening. Like, do I see anything that's like out of the ordinary?
So, are we like in the audience or in the Coliseum?
you are in the audience.
Okay.
You are lined up, essentially, you're lined up on the far left side, right below right below a box that holds a few chairs, very clearly set up for the magistrate, the magisterium. Behind you, you hear some rustling, and you hear some people whispering. I would like you all to roll a perception check.
Yay!
Okay.
First roll.
First
First
roll.
roll.
All nat ones.
Oh,
I got
goodness.
I got a 15, which is a total of 20.
Perception, you said?
All
Yes.
net ones.
Yes, all perception.
That's a 13.
So we got a 50, we got a 20, a 50.
Oh, I got a nat one, like for real.
Oh shit.
Good job.
Okay. Okay. Uh,
You know, when I said break a leg, I did not literally mean it.
I mean, that makes a total of 4, but still, that's a nat one. I
That
have to
is still
fix
a
everyone my horrible luck. Forgot to tell you guys
say what?
Alright.
that I have the most diabolical luck.
Oh,
Hey,
join
at
the
least you
club,
got
yeah.
rid of the first natural one, so your next few rolls maybe sort of good. That's the way that dice work. Don't test me.
So a 1, a 20, a 13. Was it a 13?
That was
Yep.
a total of 4 for Lynn.
13.
I got a 16.
And 16. Okay, so 16 and 20. The both of you hear the faint whispers of townsfolk. One of them begins to notice Cecil and begins talking about how maybe she has a little crush on him. How cool it is to be
Ooh.
standing right next to him. Another one tells her to hush. We're here for something important. Another person says, "Yeah, I think Thomas William III will be here today." The crowd all begins to chitter and chatter as loud steps begin to be heard coming from the box adorned with gold. Loud footsteps. You think that in a coliseum with thousands of people that you wouldn't be able to hear it, but you could hear it plain as day. And with that, a medium-sized man with a moderate build, a nice mustache, monocles, and a robe begins walking forward. All of you can very easily recognize who this person is. It is Thomas William.
Mr. Thomas.
It is Thomas William III. As Thomas William III appears, the crowd goes absolutely wild. Screams of "I love you," "Have my babies."
Creepy.
Shout.
Well, they have my baby.
The crowd begins chanting his name, Thomas William, Thomas William, Thomas William.
This feels like a
I
cult, and my
scoff.
character would actually,
Great.
and my character would actually like, yeah, like under her breath say, "This feels like a cult."
No, I'm just scoffing and rolling my eyes.
I will admit he does have quite class. I thought of using a monocle, but it seemed very inconvenient.
And I just scoff and just like continue drinking while looking at this display. Because I have no etiquette.
A guard is going to walk up to you, and he is
Oh,
going
no.
to take the drink out of your hand, and he is going to, well, actually, you know what? Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. What, are we gonna have the first drunk person?
My character doesn't care in general, but you know. Ah, shit. Why is it? 18.
18. The guard comes up to you and tries to grab at your hand, tries to rip the cup away from your hand, and ends up falling over the railing and into the pit of the Colosseum.
I just kind of laugh at him like,
I try to
serves
hold
you
back
right.
my laughter.
And I just continue drinking my drink.
And then it turns out I actually pulled out my cane and tripped him for him.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I'm going to do it magically. I'm going
Magically.
to.
Okay.
Nobody shall notice. The sleight of hand, you know?
Okay. Okay.
Serves you
Oh
right.
god.
But with that, he does take the cup with him. You are now drinkless.
Oh, you. Hobgoblin. That was a good one. I wish I could get away with pushing a guy over like that.
I will say I'm still in disguise, so I don't look like
Oh.
a hobgoblin. I look like a human. That's just like a wig.
You normal human man with the
Wig.
messy wig. Messy
And
cosplay wig.
It's about 90 degrees over.
with that, 3 more guards rush over and try to help him out of the pit. Well, let me see. Let me make a roll real quick. And
Roll to die.
while trying their best to stay out of the pit, while trying their best to help them out of the pit, yet another guard falls down on top of the other one.
Who is hiring these
laughing.
guys if they can't even lift up what
I rolled a,
some 60 kilograms?
These guys could be useful for my next act.
I rolled a 2 for the guard.
These guys could easily be defeated in combat if need be. This is stupid.
They're just hiring
Man, but I
anybody with
told-
magical
told somebody to
expertise
break a
these
leg.
days,
They-
I suppose.
they
They don't
meant
even
it.
need the physical brawn.
And with that, Thomas William III puts up one hand, and as he does that, he casts silence on the entire crowd of a few thousand people.
I mouth the words "stupid bastard" to Cecil.
as
Wait,
he
are you saying it to me or him? Like, are you saying it
No,
in
to
reference to
like
me?
I'm referencing, like I like glance over at the guy at old Thomas William III for silencing us, and I'm like, stupid bastard. Like, I wasn't just like mouthing it because obviously I cannot speak.
I throw a card over to you. It's a card of a Joker.
That's pretty good.
That's
I roll
hilarious.
my eyes.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty funny.
And with that, Thomas William III begins to speak. Subjects of the city and of the Magisterium. It is a pleasure to be speaking with you today. For it is today that I take power. It is today that the city itself will change. It is today that you will all be equal. As he uncasts silence on the crowd.
Why does it sound like Russia? Old Russia.
Soviet Russia.
Yeah.
Mother Russia.
As he says this, the crowd goes absolutely wild, goes cuckoo bananas, cheering and shouting his name. Once again, they begin chanting his name. Thomas William, Thomas William, Thomas William. He looks down at Lynn and gives her... Lynn, what the fuck is your name?
Jasio?
Jaskia, and gives you a smile. He looks back to the crowd and begins to speak. It is with my first action as Lord Magister, Lord Archmagister, that I shall abolish premium servitude. Premium servitude is a system that you will all be very familiar with, where you can loan somebody out, where you can loan a servant out to somebody else.
Slavery.
Slavery, yes.
Sounds like a
Nope.
subscription service.
He goes on.
Infinite warranty.
He goes on for maybe a half an hour about the reforms he is going to make. Before, Cecil, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Okay. Total of 14. Dirty 14.
14. As he continues to speak, the floor below you begins to drop out, and you fall through and land in an unknown place, a place that is wall to wall with black. All of you roll a perception check, besides Cecil, to see if you will recognize this.
I'm standing right next to him.
Yeah,
I'm just
Is this
so
like magical
embarrassed.
darkness?
This man winking at
Because
me.
I do
That's a
have dark
19.
vision.
Dirty 19. Let's go.
Who's next to him?
I'm right next to Cecil.
Lynn's right next to him, and I guess I'll say, for sake of convenience, like Goat is right next to him.
So
Yep. Hello, Harley.
I do have dark vision, just so to throw it out there. So
I got a
think I'm-
14, by the way.
Roll at advantage. Lynn and Goat, roll at advantage. Cecil, try as you might, the most you can see is 4 walls and a ceiling.
I'm rolling perception at
Oh,
advantage.
no.
It looks like an empty
It's
house.
advanced darkness.
Okay,
Wait,
I got a 18 this time.
As I fall, my hat just falls into the ground in front of me.
If you don't mind, but am I rolling at advantage?
What? You're rolling a perception at advantage.
Okay, I got 19 the first time, but
Oh, okay. Okay, you know what? Okay,
Yeah.
fuck me, I guess. You guys both passed the check of 18.
Oh,
the vibe check.
Yeah, you passed the
I
vibe check.
I did get a 19 too, just in case.
Yeah, so all 3 of you begin to notice Cecil's disappearance. And
Pretty hard to ignore.
And with that, you look around to try to find him, to see that he is nowhere to be found. You don't even see the opening where he fell through. It looks as if he warped through the world itself.
Cecil, is this one of your disappearing acts? I continue to just like call out a little, like not too loud, but like if he was still in the area, hopefully he'd be able to hear. But if he's completely disappeared, like I don't even know that he's like gone. It's through some weird trap door.
The two guards that are still up trying to help the other two guards out of the pit look behind and shush you.
I am confused, but unless I have reason to assume he's in danger, I likely won't act unless prompted.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna remain kneeling where I am.
How bizarre.
That's odd.
With that, the guy next to you, the guy next to Lynn says, "Hey, where'd your friend go?"
That is my question exactly. Did you see where he went?
If you mind, I may begin poking around the area he was, but I'm trying to not do it when they're looking. 'Cause I don't wanna... Oh, authority.
Do you want to make a roll to see if you can?
You know what? Sure. What would you like me to roll? Perception again or investigation?
Roll investigation.
Alright. That's an 11.
You try as you might, you can't see anything. But
Damn.
I will say you get maybe a whiff of magic. A whiff of something, the stank of magic, something like sulfur. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't believe magic smells bad.
In this world, magic smells bad.
It does.
However, you will
Not
find.
necessarily, but you know.
Shut up, Zaru. It's my time.
Wow.
Sorry, Zaru.
But it's my world.
I know. Let me have this. But Lynn. It was Lynn, right? You were the one trying to find the hat or look for him.
I think it was it wasn't me. I was talking to the guy who was like, where's your friend?
I think it was blue.
Blue. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, who rolled investigation? I'm sorry. I completely brain farted.
Me?
Oh, it was you. Okay. You do find.
Wait, what?
You do find his little hat underneath the seat.
Oh, me?
Say
Or
what?
someone else?
Whoever investigated.
Yeah, it was you. Wasn't it you?
No, I don't think it was me. I think it was Lynn.
No, it was not me. Who investigated?
Goat, was it you?
I was investigating, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
why didn't you
yes.
say something? You keep
Oh,
asking.
I'm trying to figure out how many spells a cleric has. I'm very sorry.
You're okay. Okay, good. You find his little blue hat sitting underneath the seat.
A little hat?
Yes, the hat that Cecil was very clearly wearing. His little, what is it, a top hat?
Yeah, it's a top
Is
hat.
that-
It's not little though.
sorry.
It's just a top
Was there
hat.
something under the hat?
Cecil, is there something under the hat?
No.
Picking up the hat, you don't see anything. But you start to feel a little bit suspicious.
Can I check in the hat?
Yes.
Are you reaching inside it?
Oh god, pull out a rabbit.
I imagine I'm looking first, but I'll reach in if I can't see.
You feel something fluffy.
I'm going to pick it up and look at it. So I'm trying to be subtle.
It's a white rabbit.
I'm not gonna put it back in the hat and just hold it.
Is it alive?
I mean, I imagine. I think I'd notice if it was dead.
Oh,
If it's
God.
alive, I'll bring it back.
It's
Are
alive.
the,
It's
It's
alive.
alive.
are the seats in the Coliseum like the kind at like a baseball stadium that like flip down?
Yes.
Or
essentially. But
Like,
I'd
I'm
say,
just gonna
I'd say it's
lift the seat like up and down as if it's gonna like, as if I'm looking if he disappeared underneath it. It's obviously not gonna do anything, but I'm just so confused.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
I will like look around and like look at Thomas, whatever his name is, because my character would not care about that. But I would just say like, is this some sort of trap that we're in? And I would look at all like everyone that's like near me, and I would like look around more and like look more like I would like to like investigate if like anything else just looked out of the ordinary, aside from like what just happened.
Who is currently looking at Thomas William III besides Blue?
I am not. I am looking in the hat and kind of just holding it carefully.
I look up from the baseball seats back to the center of the Coliseum.
Okay. Roll a perception check at advantage.
Okay, we got a 16.
16.
I got a 14.
14. So, as Thomas William III is railing on about change and progress and how great he's going to be and how much everybody's lives is going to be better, through the roar of the crowd, you begin to notice a little bit of blood start to dribble out of Thomas William III's mouth.
Oh shit.
At first, a little bit. And then a little bit more. And then a lot. And before you know it, blood is absolutely spewing out of his mouth as he collapses to the floor. And as that happens, Cecil, I would like you to make another dexterity saving throw.
Ah,
Oh my god.
oh no. I'm scared. Okay. Come on. 21.
21. Okay. Damn, okay.
Why do I have a feeling that the more thing the roll is, like the better the roll is, the more this is gonna hurt.
You know what? How about this? Roll me a strength saving throw.
How dare you?
I'm making the bard be strong.
I got an 8.
An 8.
That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
In this dark room, you begin to feel around. The walls are solid, and it almost seems like you start to feel a little bit hopeless, almost as if there is no escape. And then, the floor below you opens once again. However, you are able to cling to the wall as strongly as you can. But while you were sitting there, waiting to see what possible fate could have awaited you in this room, you drop your deck of cards.
Am I not holding them in the
No.
hat?
My cards. I'm gonna like jump after them.
Oh, you're gonna jump after them.
Am I
Oh, boy.
not holding the hat with them in it, or did they leave?
No, he still
I
has
care
them.
more
on him.
about my cards. I care more about my cards than my safety.
Alright.
I still have the Joker card.
And
Yes, you did.
with that, you jump through the portal and reappear once again. This time, right behind Thomas William III. Picking up the cards. You don't even recognize where you are as you begin to pick up the cards that you dropped. And with that, a guard rushes you and tackles you to the floor. Roll a strength saving throw.
That is an elaborate disappearing act he did.
I
I
got a
didn't
6.
expect him to kill the guy though.
I was about to hit an 18, but I got a 6.
Oh no. So I'm gonna say just in time as you collect your last card, you are knocked to the floor and you are grappled down.
Wouldn't that be acrobatics?
Grappling is the strength contest.
No, grappling is a strength versus acrobatics or strength.
Mm.
You know what? Fine. Let's do acrobatics then. But you still
Oh,
rolled a
to be good
6,
at
didn't
that.
you?
No, I got a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Bruh,
With
that sounds about right.
with that, you were able to. The guard's strength was just not as quick as your feet, as you jump out of his arms and presumably run past Thomas Williams III's corpse. What would you like to do? You are now looking down the Colosseum upon a sea of thousands of people, just now realizing that Thomas William III has been assassinated.
In my many years of showmanship, I probably would never have been so scared of an audience. And my first instinct is to run. But I decide that if I run, I'm just going to be caught by guards. And so, let's see. Okay. What would I do?
Yeah, well, what do you do?
Okay, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Cast invisibility on yourself.
Yeah.
Roll for it,
Let's
I guess.
go.
Roll for it. Well, it's not a
So he just
roll.
like smacks her forehead.
It's not a roll? Roll for it anyways.
Um,
That's
roll
ominous.
for like what? Performance or
Arcana.
Arcana? I'm actually good at that too. 21.
21. Damn, I need to set these caps higher. Okay.
No,
Hey.
don't.
It's a good roll. If I got any lower, it probably would have been bad.
Yeah, the cap was
I'm just
21.
getting lucky. I'm getting lucky. I'm getting lucky.
Too lucky. Damn it.
Did I not roll super bad for the strength checks? Come on.
Anyways, you cast invisibility. Where would you like to go from here? You're standing right above the corpse of Thomas William III. The entire audience just very clearly saw Cecil Jackson, the magician, disappear, turn invisible, right in front of the corpse of Thomas William III. What would you like to do from here?
I'm going to have to leave, but I'm trying to find out, do I want to climb out the window or go through the door?
Guards are like
You know what?
swarming the door right now.
Okay, then that's not going to work. I guess I'm going to climb out the window and make my way, see if I can make my way around to the side so I can get to the to some way of going back down to the audience place.
Okay.
The audience seats.
Roll dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I got a natural 1, which is a 7.
Okay.
Boy.
Well, with that, you begin climbing out the window. And all of a sudden, your invisibility flickers on and off, on and off, on and off, giving the appearance that you're popping in and out of reality. You go to put one foot on the ledge, and you pull yourself up, and you fall right back into the audience, right on top of Blue.
Oh God, why me?
Hey, hey. I need your help.
And I look at him and I see that like he fell on me. I'm just like, what the fuck are you want?
Hey, we've worked with each other in the past. Please, can you help me?
Cecil, what the goddamn?
I look at him. I'm just like, huh? Oh, you're that weird guy.
You're that weird guy.
What do you mean weird?
I don't know. You just seemed like a weirdo.
And now a murderer. Why'd you kill him?
I did not kill him.
You
I
were
did
right
not
there.
kill him. I fell through somewhere and magically came up over there. I have no idea why I was there. I didn't even know he was dead until I looked out to the audience.
I will like get up and like dust myself off and say like, that doesn't really make your situation any better, then does it?
Wait a minute. I gotta feel the top of my head. Where's my hat?
I hold it, waving.
With
I'm just.
as you say that, as you ask where your hat is, the crowd begins screaming.
Oh.
The crowd begins screaming. People begin rushing you, and all four of you are surrounded.
This is the first time an angry mob has done this before, and I haven't been able to get away.
You obviously haven't been to Vegas.
What the fuck is Vegas?
What is Vegas?
It's a tourist tropical destination close to the city of Nevada, and
A guard,
when you perform badly,
a
I love
guard,
how we're having this casual
Never been there.
conversation.
a guard shows up in front of you and punches you, Cecil, as hard as he can in the face. He punches you in the face as hard as he can.
can I dodge it?
You can try.
I mean, I've got well, he would have to roll for an unarmed strike, to be honest.
Yeah, he rolled a 19.
Hey, half
Believe it
your
or
armor
not,
class.
that just barely makes it.
How does it barely... Okay, you know what?
I'm a bard of dance. I can add my charisma and my dexterity to my armor class when I'm not wearing any
damn.
armor.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah. So I have
Barely
a
makes
17
it, or
armor
barely
class.
miss. Yeah, okay.
He punches
Well,
you.
crap.
He punches you in the face, knocking you out instantly. So Blue, Goat, and Lynn, it is just the three of you. The mob is angry and fuming. They don't know who's responsible, but they know that Goat is carrying his hat. Blue
Oh, fuck.
Blue was talking to him, and Lynn was sitting right next to him.
I'm gonna try to hand out the hat. Like, I don't want this. Like, this is a bad idea.
Just like lift
I would just-
myself up from this and just be like, before you guys say anything, you weird cultists, I barely even know this guy.
Hey, what you calling a... Oh, them, okay.
What?
I just-
Before you arrest us, you have to read us our constitutional rights.
A guard shows up behind you and says, "Huh, what rights?" As he grapples you to the floor.
I'm gonna strength on
Yeah,
fist.
yeah, acrobatics, I think it is.
I am
Acrobatics or
offering the
strength.
crowd my hat and just kind of trying to dip my head up apologetically.
No, don't give my hat away.
I
Oh,
got a nat
I don't
one.
know who you are. I just know that these guys want me dead now.
Well, how about the bunny? Think about the bunny.
I don't
I
know
don't
you're the
even-
bunny. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
I just fold at the like the single touch of the guard because I got a nat one.
Yeah, that's so funny because I got it too.
Oh
Nice.
god.
Okay,
Might
perfect.
quickly learn us. What are we surrounded by? Besides people.
People.
An angry mob, and I'm going to say about 12 guards.
No walls.
There's walls to the Colosseum, but there's plenty of openings to them.
Are they stone walls?
Yes.
Oh boy.
So if I learn them, sorry, I'm still choosing my spell. Meld into stone is looking more and more tempting. Perm.
Oh boy, we are in shit.
I guess we had to get in jail somehow.
True. My character will not sit down fighting.
And you better take the hat with you.
Oh no, they can. If they take the hat, they have the hat.
Don't let them take my Alakazam.
Your Alaka what?
Alakazam.
Is that the rabbit's name? I say, like, squished under the
Maybe. Maybe.
So, a guard is grappling Lynn. Cecil Jackson, you are on the floor with a guard towering over you. And Goat and Blue, you are currently being subdued by a crowd of very angry people.
So be it.
I will
Do-
try and fight back as much as possible.
Try as you might. Try a strength check. Strength saving throw.
Strength saving.
Yeah.
Because one thing my character will do, she will fight because she is not gonna do all this shit. Oh no, I rolled a 3.
Torbeck rolled a natural 1.
I told,
Go as fast as
I told you
can
guys I was gonna be giving you all my
go.
bad luck.
Torbeck, sorry.
Okay.
Torbeck believes that. Torbeck believes that Torbeck is very strong.
Oy vey.
And die.
So, you can fight. You start fighting these people. You fight off 1 person, 2 person, 3 people. But when they start to gang up on you in a horde, there's no stopping them. They pin you to the floor very quickly. All of you are all one by one subdued, arrested, and having a bag shoved over your head. All 4 of you.
Am I in touch range of anyone?
Probably a guard, yes.
Oh, I meant the others.
Oh, I'm gonna say no.
We're probably
Alright.
in manacles.
Yes, you are chained from your hands to your legs. There's probably a chain around your neck, and they're all connected. You are
So,
you are
not in touch range with the rest of the
Are
party.
we? Am I conscious again?
No. But you will be soon. I
If I can
promise.
interrupt, Orville,
What?
they would have Blackstone chains,
What the fuck does that mean?
which would
Would you like?
it would suppress their magic.
Okay, so
Good to know.
so yes, you are unable to use any magic.
I have a question. Does it suppress fake magic?
No.
Well, if you're
If you're unconscious, you can't be doing no magic.
Yeah, I know.
Good point.
I'm an
good
escape
point.
artist. That's why I ask. I'm an escape artist.
I'm probably gonna walk without resistance, though I look rather flustered at all this.
Okay, so all of you eventually, with this bag on your face, find yourselves to get very tired, and all of you, besides Cecil, because Cecil got knocked out.
He's already here.
Besides that, all of you begin to fall asleep.
Oh, I haven't felt this way since that guy's party.
Oh
I
God!
hate that.
Oh God! Oh God! I'm gonna just say roll a d4, everybody. Roll a d4.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'll roll a d4.
Mhm.
Find a d4 because I never use my d4s.
I got a 4.
I got a 2.
Where's my d4?
Do you have D&D Beyond? I could roll for you. How about that?
I can roll
No,
as
I
well
got
if
it,
you'd
I
like.
got it.
A D4 is a triangular shaped 3D object.
Don't step on it,
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
Or do.
What'd you get?
or do.
Oh,
What'd you get?
I got a 3.
So far we have a 4, a 3, a 2, and what did you
A
get?
2.
A 2.
Let me just separate my dice real quick in pattern so I can figure out which one is which.
So Cecil, it appears that you got a 4, correct?
This is
Yes.
You are the first to wake up. You are no longer wearing your very nice blue suit. You are now currently wearing rags. However, they still very graciously let you keep your hat.
They took my man's drip.
Yeah.
I looked down at my clothes. No.
No.
No. And then I look up to touch my hat. Oh wait. Okay, I'm good.
His silks were all he had going for him.
Are my cards still here?
Say what?
My cards.
I'm gonna say you probably had a stash of cards because they're not like magical. You probably had a stash of cards in your hat.
D12.
In my hat, yeah. Like I just have a few magical items inside my hat. Not like magical. I mean like magic trick items.
And with
Like
that,
a coin.
Like a deck of cards, maybe a trick coin, and then my bunny.
Oh,
as
the bunny is not you.
Huh?
The bunny is not you.
No, not
Oh, I
the
thought
bunny
that was
is
you.
no. The bunny is Alakazam, my bunny.
In my defense, you disappeared and then there was a bunny in your hat.
Okay.
very reasonable to suspect that he was the bunny.
This was
To
a
be
very
honest,
You
reasonable.
can just keep that assumption.
That is an extremely fair assumption.
Well, once I saw
like
him
a nice
reappear,
person.
and by the way, I would not give out the hat if there was a bunny in it. I was under the assumption that he had just hopped out of the hat. That's why I was so confused.
Fair enough.
But no, it is my bunny named Alakazam.
Hello, Alakazam.
I go to the. I'm in a cell, right?
Yes, you look around to see that not only are you in a cell, it appears to just be a giant pit. A giant pit with walls of stone, maybe a hole in the middle for you to do your business. And there's some sleeping rolls on the floor around you. But the only way to get out is through a locked gate at the top.
So there are no like iron bar windows that I can look through.
No.
So I'm just by myself in here, or are all 4 of us here?
All 4 of you are here, but you are the only one who's currently awake. However, as you began to shout, screaming because you lost your drip, a guard clangs his pike against the floor and says, "Hey, quiet down!"
I quickly go over to Blue and kind of shake her awake.
I will say, if everything he's wearing is gone, does that mean my disguise is gone? So I actually have my true form out.
Yes.
All right,
Oh,
so
then I
this is
won't
the
even
first time
recognize
you-
her then.
No more
I like-
blue cosplay wig.
I'm like, who the heck is this goblin? Hobgoblin.
Yes.
There's such a huge difference.
Yes, Blue, you will wake up wearing rags, maybe bags on your feet, and with black stone manacles on.
Ah, fuck. Where the fuck am I? Oi, magician man, where are we?
If I knew, I would have told you.
You're the one. You're the one who caused a crime. Maybe you should know by
I
this by
did not.
now.
I did not do anything of the sort. I know it looks really bad, but I did not do anything.
Likely story. I've
If I
seen
did do
more.
something, it wouldn't have been so messy.
Well, that
You know,
doesn't
strikes
bode
me.
well for your confidence. Well, so are the other two gonna wake up anytime soon, or are we just going to be the only ones yapping?
With that, the other
It
two
depends.
begin to wake up.
Oh.
You wake up, you
Um,
find yourself in this pit. It's very cold. Just wearing rags, bags on your feet, and black stone manacles.
They took my.
They took my
vest.
socks! Wait, I wasn't wearing socks in the beginning.
Not the
I
dogs.
wasn't wearing shoes at all.
I was only wearing
Did they put
sandals.
rags on my feet?
Not the dogs.
They had
No,
to
I have
conceal them.
hooves. I'm a cobbler's worst nightmare.
They take away our clothes, but God forbid we have our feet out.
No,
Yeah,
God forbid they
they're-
put shoes on me.
They have decency here.
No! No.
At least they didn't give us sticky squeakers.
If I am wearing shoes, I am going to take them off.
Yeah, you can. I'll let you do that.
Alright.
Truly, that is terrifying. That shoes on unhooved feet. That sounds
Oh, God.
disgusting.
Yeah, that's not. No. You have to
It
do
would
it like.
probably work, but I don't think anyone
have-
has.
They have to be specifically made because I don't think I've ever seen like a horse.
No,
I'm thinking of a
imagine
horse.
if you've read Percy Jackson. Imagine the way that Grover puts on shoes. He has like
Oh.
styrofoam feet.
Prosthetic feet.
Orville,
Pretty
if you're willing to humor me, I could be wearing horseshoes or something.
Yeah.
They took them away.
They
No!
probably took them away.
Isn't that
They
shit
ripped
nailed in
the
there?
nails out of your feet and
Yeah,
took
they-
your
Like they're
horseshoes
just-
away.
There's just holes
removed
inside
them.
your hooves.
Oh god, that sounds so painful.
But what's the... Actually, it does not hurt to put them in at all, or I would not let them. Also, that's just how it works. Fun facts with Goat.
Fair enough.
Horse fact.
Horse fat.
I have a sensor, but I don't think that's what that means what I think it means.
Sensor?
Would they have taken, like, my, would they have taken, like, my prayer book and stuff that might be considered valuable? this time?
No, but they definitely went through it to see if there was any contraband inside of it.
So they have, like, my weapons, but I might still have my alms box and stuff.
Sure.
I imagine they'd have some.
My person was dangerous,
Religious
so I
power
don't
here.
know.
Yeah, I have to imagine. I have to imagine that blue, you have nothing.
The only thing on me right now is probably my prosthetic arms that allow me to do shit.
Or did they take
But
that
No, they
too?
took your arms too.
Oh yeah, they took your arms.
Ah, well,
They refused to take your shoes, but they took your arms just because.
Yeah, because fuck you, I guess.
well, it's a good thing I have experience without them, so it's not that much.
They're not ADA compliant.
I'm kind of miffed that they took, would they have taken, like, my jewelry?
I'm gonna say, what kind of jewelry was it?
It was, like, golden chains draping across my right eye and on my bicep and, her legs.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say they probably took them.
They're corrupt, of course, because they're the police.
The bicep one
Yeah, how
does
about-
have engraving from the, whatchamacallit? Does have engraving from the Novo Moon.
The what?
The what?
What?
The what?
The what?
What?
The what?
The what?
The Manovo Moon?
The Nova
What?
Moon.
The Novo Moon? What's that?
Churchy swag.
Churchy swag? Oh, okay.
Zaru, help! Zaru, please! No!
Sorry, you there,
It's
baby
the
girl?
Novo Moon Ecclesia. You would know what that is. Everybody in the world knows what it is. And it stands for the New World Church. It is the religious or the most powerful religious organization in the era, which is, again, this would be out of character. It would be it's basically used as a form of control over the plebeians.
What? No. Anyway, thank you, Zaru.
You're welcome.
The fun fact is Zara.
Fun facts with Zaru.
So, oh wait, you
this
you
is
do
perfect.
you can do magic. I can tell by your spiffy
What?
your spiffy robes, which you're no longer wearing, but nonetheless, I saw you wearing them. You should go talk to the gods, because they'll listen to you because you can do magic.
I might tilt my head, but I think I tried. They didn't seem too ready for listening. I'm sure they'll ask questions when they're ready.
Well, now you have more in. Well, that was when we had the angry mob against us as well. Now we just
Ah.
have this giant freaking pit and some other gods. Surely they listen to you because they always listen to the people with magic.
I might. I
Okay.
might. Oh, go ahead.
May I speak up? I don't think you understand the weight of what just happened and the situation we are in. I have been accused of killing this new monarch, and they saw you helping me. So do you think they would listen to you, even
I
if
was
you had
holding my
magic?
hat. I was holding the hat.
Yes, but it's still my hat. They still think that you listen to me.
It may make.
They think
it may
that we
make-
are allies.
It might make me a suspect, but I don't think a hat can condemn me.
Okay,
I'm
but just
surprised
because they
crime
do the
rate is
crime,
heavy.
the magocracy, they can commit any crimes they want because they have their little magic privilege, and that means they have higher influence. If Miss Religious over here can do tons of cool
Pardon?
magic, then she can, probably influence the gods because that's how the hierarchy works here. You've lived here your whole life. You should
You
know
do
that.
realize that you're talking to a magician over here. I do magic
Yeah,
too.
all the magic you did. Like
Magic
You can
is
do
how you
magic,
got
but
to
you're
the
also the
best
one who
place.
killed the guy.
But you just said that I can commit any crimes I want because of it.
not
Well,
in public.
I didn't say you're a good magician.
Burn. Sick burn.
I gotta take off my hat, pull out a handkerchief. That one hurts.
This-
Oh my.
But this kid over here, she's like from the New World Church. They're majorly powerful and have major influence everywhere. If we're gonna manipulate our way out of here, we gotta. That's our best bet.
I mean, I
Oh,
don't
is
see why-
Daddy coming over?
What?
I was trying to make a joke of like, oh, is Daddy with the paycheck coming?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know what? As you say this, the guard shoves a letter down, and it lands on top of Goat. And it says, what is it called? The New Order Church?
New World.
New World Church. The New World Church. It has the official stamp and logo on it. It says, the New World
They're
Church would
fast.
officially like to distance itself from all actions committed by committed by you and any of your
I
friends.
held a hat! I've lived there all my life and I picked up a hat!
It's a key part of my being. So
Lore question to you, Orville. Is this a full excommunicado?
I'm gonna say no. But
Okay.
they're just
I just gotta
distancing themselves.
clarify for the recording.
They are just distancing themselves from all actions committed by you.
I look
Ooh.
pissed. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm fuming. My ears are flicking a little.
I'm gonna go over to Goat. Thank you for keeping my hat safe.
I'm side-eyeing him, but it looks you can't really tell because my eyes are on either side of my head.
I'm gonna take off my hat, pull out Alakazam. Do you want to pet the bunny? That
I
could help.
will hold out my hooves.
Can you hold
I would
anything?
just laugh in the background. I would just laugh in the background,
have
just like looks like
thumbs.
I was wrong.
Okay, you have thumbs. Fair enough.
One sec, let me get the picture. I will prove. Let me get the race picture because this is gonna
I
need
was gonna say, is
clarification.
it just me, or does it sound like it's just a girl in a bikini wearing a deer head?
Hey, fuck off.
Lilia? What the
Getting
fuck?
a little racy on this.
Is there a convention nearby?
Is that the fight of 87? I'm just kidding.
1 second, I have the reference.
Well,
There
oh, you found it?
we go. Yeah. There you go. I technically look more like the little one, but as an adult. I'm working on a reference sheet for her right now, but
Oh, okay.
Oh.
they have
So you-
hands.
yes,
They're
you
kind
do
of
have
funny
hands.
looking. Thank you.
So you're
But
just that.
otherwise, my
Your hands just look
What?
like the hands from the olive jar.
be kind, please.
How many guards are in the pit?
There are no guards in the pit, and you can't see
Oh.
any outside of them, but they've made their presence known at some point.
Interesting. Yeah, how tall is the pit?
I'm gonna say maybe 40 feet.
Oh goodness. Okay. I'm gonna shout out. Oi! Can you at least tell us what we're in for? I don't want to be staying in the pit. Shitholes for restrooms and bedrolls full of fleas. While I don't even know what I'm in for. And then I whisper in my breath. Fucking mediocrity. Stupid.
The guard's gonna shout down and say, "Oi! Kenneth! You know what you're here for."
I will speak up as well and say, actually, we don't. You never gave us an answer, dickheads.
Well,
I think that
I thought
My
it was...
ears are flattening a little whenever someone cusses, but I've been cussing, but that was out of character.
It's okay. It's okay. How do you not, what? Just shut up. Your advocate will be here soon.
Oh, okay.
You don't
Ooh.
even know why we're here? Great
he's-
police work.
I'd like my
sounds like
lawyer,
he's in
please.
a job.
Where's my
Oh,
phone
how long
call?
you've worked here for?
Where's my dove mail?
May I ask a question, Orville?
Sure.
Technically, due to the being a cleric with a priest pack and being an acolyte, I have a second pair of vestments with me. Would I still have those?
Second pair of what?
Vestments, religious clothing.
I'm gonna say no.
Damn, that would be very funny. If they took
They
my,
just
I
saw
just
that
had
you
a
were wearing
second
it,
pair.
and they just saw you were wearing it, and then when they were taking all the stuff, they were like, "Why the heck does she have two pairs of clothes?"
Well, it's white, to be fair. Very susceptible to shit.
Ah, true.
I wouldn't. To be fair, I wouldn't want to wear white clothes in the pit.
True.
Fair enough.
Probably better off wearing rags.
I still find it funny that they let me keep my hat.
Oi, so...
I mean,
As the guard shouts down. Oi, so... It looks like your advocate will be here any second now. But before he arrives, do you have anything you'd want to say?
I was famed.
Oh.
I thought we didn't have rights.
I'm gonna hand the bunny back to
Cecil.
what was it? Yes, that's Cecil. Sorry, I didn't remember which one had the bunny and committed heinous crimes that I have nothing
It's
to
the
do with.
magician.
So, you want to confess or not?
Confess to.
Confess to what?
Confess to... Well, you know what you did. Just confess.
What do you
You
think
know,
I
your
did?
vagueness is not helping us at all.
Well, I could confess to 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 I could confess my undying love for you, but that would be a lie.
Well, that's
Cast
just
vicious
hurtful.
mockery.
That's just rude. That was so unnecessary. You know what I mean?
I've done a lot of crimes, but this is not the one I've done. I've barely been in this backwater town for long.
You
Don't tell
you
him
can
that.
very clearly hear him scribbling down on a piece of paper what you just said.
I would like to
What
just
is
say
this,
that I was
trial?
Goblin, you are foolish.
I would like to not speak until our what's it called?
Advocate.
Advocate?
Advocate is here.
It's our attorney.
Our
What's
Well-
an attorney?
Oh, is that what rich people are doing?
If that's what you want, but silence is always a sign of guilt, is what
Oh.
my grandpappy
I did
always
say I
told me.
was framed.
Well, if I talk, do they better my chances? Or
Admission is the only way to prove innocence.
well, thank goodness I'm innocent. It's not really a way to prove innocence, is it?
Well, I
the
mean, not
only way
really,
to-
but it's the only. Well, you know, you can not talk and you're guilty, or you could talk and you're guilty. How about that?
If you don't mind, could I know what I'm being accused of? Am I considered an accomplice for holding a garment that I saw on the ground?
Oh, you really busting my balls here.
Oh, I have done no
Flustered,
such
are
thing.
we?
What?
I didn't know this was this kind of jail.
Listen, your advocate will be here soon. He'll explain everything to you. I do not get paid enough to explain this shit to you.
All right.
Is
so
it
you-
is it your first day here or something?
No, just leave me alone. I don't understand what's going on. Just please, just leave me alone.
Man.
Makes
Oh,
two of
God.
us.
And I
broke
thought that
him.
I was the one that
Uh-oh.
vicious mockery.
We broke him.
Just,
We
Oh,
broke
what's
just
your name?
confess, just
Hooray.
please. Just that's the one thing I want. Is I just want you to confess, just please.
I'm
They
not
told me-
guilty,
they'll
and
tell
I will
me-
not lie to you.
They'll
Oh,
tell me
this
I'll
is
do
a-
a good. They told me I did a good job if they'll tell me I did a good job if I get you to confess before the advocate
Oh.
gets here.
You are doing such a good job doing your little guarding and talking to the prisoners.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Oh, you're doing such a good job.
Thank you.
This is such a shameless display of manliness, I would say.
I'm like smiling as I'm saying, "Oh, you did such a good job," but then like as soon as I like stop speaking, my face goes back to like a frown.
Okay, you know what? Just shut up. Just shut up. The advocate's here. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
All right.
Aye,
To be
sir.
honest, I don't think he's in the right position.
Thomas, whatever his name is, has such a way of picking his gods.
Oh yes.
Oh, the name is Jasu. I have not known for committing crimes, as apparently you have, but I am known for picking on guards because I whisper because I'm not a big fan of the system.
We've talked before. I know ya.
Oh, at
I'm
least
barely
these
in
two
the
don't.
system. I'm
Yeah.
barely in the system. I was just supposed to be here and lay down. Lay low, of course. I
The
didn't
system
want
hasn't wronged me before, but
Well, we certainly are low. As I look up into the sky.
As you say that, the opening in the ceiling, or the door in the opening, or the door in the ceiling begins to open, and a small rope begins to trickle down, and a short man, a halfling, I'd say, hops on and slides his way down.
Isn't that the plot of that one storybook Rapunzel?
Who the fuck is Rapunzel?
You haven't read the little story, the little
Oh,
children's book.
Is it about
No.
that princess with the hag, that's being raised by a hag, and a very beautiful prince comes and rescues her by climbing up the sticky hair?
Oh yes, and then he gets his eyes gouged out.
Oh yes, I know that one. I've seen
Anyway.
somebody act it out before. It was quite the
Advocate
spectacle.
time, I suppose.
Your advocate slides down the rope and he stands. What?
I'm sorry, I was trying to get in before you said anything new, Orville. I'm so sorry for interrupting you.
You're fine.
But if you guys want to, and I know this is totally off topic, but if you guys want to check, I just had the idea that I want to hold a kind of holiday special between Christmas and New Year's Eve, whenever everybody's available, for a one shot that will be about 6 hours long. In case any of you are interested, since you are in the middle of RPing, I doubt you have Discord, paying attention to it. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up.
Would I need a new character? Could I use Hartley?
You'll be assigned character.
Oh.
Details will be discussed.
Well, I have like
I'll have to take a
10
look.
different characters I like to use. So like I have like 10 different characters I like to use. So if there's like if I see the way it's run, like how it's gonna be, I could probably choose a character based on that, what I think would be the best for that.
Yeah. Well, there's 8 open slots. Just respond with an email, but it is going to be a 6-hour plus one shot. So
What time would it be?
that will be discussed by the players who join. But I don't want to get into the details. Just if you're interested, I want to give you guys a heads up since you guys are focused on RP and wouldn't have a fair chance to react to it.
I mean, I already did because I
Yo.
pay attention.
Sorry for interrupting you, Orville. I will let you get back to it. My apologies.
Oh, it's alright.
You're fine. This
Use him again. I'm sorry.
this halfling stands before you at about 3 feet tall. He looks to all of you, and then he speaks. Hello, my poor souls. And my dearest apologies about the way they've been treating you. I'm doing my very best to get your equipment back. But you know, there's rules and regulations surrounding this. But do know I am trying my best for you, and I am here for you. Believe me, I am the best they have in the kingdom, and I will get you what you deserve.
So, what are charges?
Your charges? Well, don't matter about that. I'm sure you already know you don't need to know the nitty-gritty and the specifics. Just know that what you're being convicted of is a very serious crime, and I wouldn't want to be in your position if I were you.
May I speak
To be
to
honest,
you
I don't like this
at
guy
some
already.
point soon? No.
Say what?
May I speak to you at some point about the nature of what I've been accused of?
Well, it'll all be brought up in the court. You understand, of course.
I have nothing to hide.
I scoff and I'm just like, ugh. Again,
But,
we keep being told that we've done something oh so terrible. Can we actually get to know what we actually did before we do anything?
I think I have
Oh,
an idea of what's happening.
All in good time, my child. But before...
I'm not your child.
Well...
yeah,
whatever.
that's a hobgoblin.
Well, my hobgoblin friend, all in
I'm not
good
your
time.
friend.
Like hobgoblins.
Okay, what do you want me to call you then?
Nothing.
Well, that's not really an option now, is it?
Mm.
Just,
I'm just gonna sit down.
anyways, just all in good time. I'm just here to make sure you're comfortable. And just know that tomorrow will be a very big day indeed. For tomorrow, we stand trial.
But to to my understanding, trial, by trial you mean execution?
Well, no, that's been scheduled for next week. We have about 5
Oh.
days before. We have about 5 days before then.
Okay, so why is there an execution already scheduled?
Well,
You gotta...
what-
Attendance, I suppose.
well,
No one would want to miss something so
don't you know that
precious.
the verdict has already been decided?
Then why are we going to
I
What?
don't
war?
even know
How
what.
are we in trial?
The verdict has already been decided. You're all guilty. But,
What?
well, all in good time, child. You're all guilty.
Oh my god,
I
you've
honestly
decided our
really don't
verdict.
like
Let
this
us
guy.
hear the crime.
The trial is just about proving how the system knows you're guilty. It's to prove to the citizens that their government knows what's best for them. The government knows, and the magisterium will do what's best for its citizens to keep us safe, to keep us healthy, and to keep us as
So-
united as one.
More like controlled.
So cold.
Have you so little respect?
So little respect for what? A group of criminals? He
Again,
covers
I'd
his
like
mouth
to
before he says
reiterate. I'd like to reiterate, all I did was hold a hat. The other two less than. I see what you mean by Cecil being perhaps something, but
Cecil.
Says.
Cecil being perhaps something. Cecil being perhaps something.
Assistance.
C. Sil. C. Sil.
I studied with the academy. Surely there's someone you could talk to for a judge of
Or
character.
the academy, huh?
The good girl is trying
Well-
to get on our good side.
Well,
Surprising.
I'll try my best to get as many witnesses on our side as we can, but truthfully, it'll be a little bit difficult. I don't know too many people who would want to be associated with you.
I've already been given this letter. I'll shake it, but maybe you can find whoever the people who trained me or someone willing to give their word. Perhaps the organization in its entirety may not be willing to speak up for me, but
Can't they just cast one of their little spells on us that only makes us tell the truth?
Yeah.
Well, okay, you have to understand that's not how the trial system works. We see that as a little bit unfair.
Okay, on the
What would
place
you if
that
one of
is
us
run
dies?
by magic, you don't use magic for your trials. Where magic is but if magic is the hierarchy, and with how the whole system is run, how the heck do you not use it for trials?
Just
Ooh, he's got you there.
I have a zone of
It's
truth you
because
could
it's a,
use if
I'm-
you'd like.
I can already tell that I probably won't like you. But
What did I do?
We're like you
sir?
either, old man.
Well, joke's on you. Not many people like me.
Same.
we all must have faith in the system. If the system is
No.
going to work, we must have faith that it knows what's
course.
best for us.
The system is going to work because the purpose of the system is just to humiliate us before we get executed.
Well, no, it's not to humiliate you just because it's set up in the largest court with thousands of people watching every single day, and it's going to be broadcast live through magic all across the city of Eldorn. Just because it's broadcast and thousands of people will be watching doesn't mean it's there to humiliate you. It's there to comfort the citizens, to make sure that they know that
comforting.
we know what's best for them.
May I ask a question?
Yes, child.
What would happen if one of us were to die before the set execution date?
Well, I'm not sure.
They'll animate our corpse and put them on trial.
I'm not sure. That has never happened before.
Would you just toss it out, or give it a burial, or just add it to the corpse pile?
Well, I'd have to assume you'd probably be strung up alongside your co-conspirators, but that's just me.
Oh, well, clearly your word doesn't count for much.
Fairly.
Second question, do I get to choose
Let's-
the method of death? Because I'd rather be dealt with the proper way.
That will be,
There's a
That
proper
will-
way of dying.
well, that will be
What's a proper
decided.
way of dying?
A proper way of dying is a way of dying with dignity. And depending on
My
the
blood
remorse,
spilled in his name, of course.
depending on the remorse you show during the trial, maybe there could be some leeway. Although,
What
then
kind
again,
of leeway?
well, maybe we could just drop a giant rock on you. You know what I mean?
That isn't.
Sounds so comforting. I'm so riveted by your intelligence and so undignified way of saying words.
I'm nodding along with this.
Orville, to help you with a lore point, when somebody is executed in this era, they are either executed with dignity or disgrace, which means that they are executed in a way in which they can help with blood magic, or their bodies are disposed of disgracefully, and that is a huge insult in this era.
So dying with dignity would probably be very important to me.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna get that dignity. Oh,
I think we ought to cut this man some slack. It sounds like he doesn't even know what we're on trial for either.
Clearly, he
No,
should.
it's not that. It's that he doesn't want to know.
That's still not knowing.
Oh no, all I know is that my career is riding on this. But this will be the best week of my career, I can promise you that. I will be on my best behavior. I will do my very best.
Ah, so we're subjects
So, are
to
you
your
an
little
advocate?
experiment.
Are you an advocate for us or an advocate for them?
Well.
It sounded like it's not an advocate for us, which makes you bad at your job.
Of course, I am an advocate for you. My job
No.
is to be here for you throughout the course
No.
of your trial. My job is to help
Your job is to watch
dignify. My job is to help dignify you. You're criminals. There has to be some way for me to help you get
Very
past all
dignifying
of
to
this.
call us criminals.
You're
Well,
not doing your job very well.
you've already been convicted. Of course you're criminals. I thought that was a
are we-
given.
are we still bound by the Blackstone?
Yes.
Fuck.
What were you gonna do?
I was gonna walk away.
I would have. I was
Well, I
also
mean, like,
gonna
you're
be
not-
thinking like I want to kick this guy so bad, but I
You're
don't
not-
have. I can't.
You're not bound in
Could
place.
I-
There's just manacles on your hands.
Could I try to slip my way out escape artist style?
I don't think that would be possible.
Is the
Can you get out through
is
40
the
feet?
rope with the hole still there?
No, the rope was removed.
I mean,
Oh.
like from the manacles, not from like the place.
Could I try to argue that my hands only having 4 fingers might not be manacle shaped, and I can perhaps wiggle out?
I'm gonna say both of you can roll. But it's not gonna be an easy roll.
What am
I
I
have
rolling?
no forearms.
That's
I
really
can't
rolling.
do shit.
That is true. They do not have arms right now. Where the fuck are the men?
I kind of have a drawing of like, but like
would
at
this
some
be
point
sleight
at
of
the
hand?
forearm, I have no arms. Basically, I have prosthetic limbs.
Mm. Yeah, but what would you even be able to do at that point?
Yeah, I know.
type
So
of
I'm just
role
like,
would it
they really handicapped me. Fuck them.
They took your fucking arm.
My
They
fucking
took
arms.
my fucking arms.
My fucking legs.
Raggy, Where are my ROMs?
Frosty.
May I, what should I roll? Sleight of hand?
Yeah, we'll do sleight of hand. You can do it too, Cecil.
Okay, I know that
Oh.
this is gonna be kind of pushing it, but would I be performing to do this?
You know what?
Not if
I'll-
you don't want to visit. Probably depends on whether you're doing it for the guard to see or not.
Yeah, I'll go by that logic.
Yeah, I'll do sleight of hand. It's just that my performance is a whole lot better.
You should let me out.
Okay, sleight of hand. 21.
Go.
Oh, I didn't think it was worth mentioning. I got 13.
Oh, okay. Both of you
If
fail.
I had advantage because of my tiny ass hands, I'd have 22.
Both of you fail.
Damn it.
The
Bruh.
cap was 25. There was no way either of you were gonna make that.
If I got nat 20, I could have done it.
Yeah, if you got nat 20, I'd let you do it, but
Well, if they try to execute me with one hit, they're in for something very funny until they smack me again and actually kill me.
yeah.
You cannot kill me in one hit, but you can kill me in two.
That's kind of funny. The advocate's gonna stare at you and say, "What are you trying to do?"
Nothing. Can you let me out of these?
Like I said, I'm trying my best to help you for your comfort, but unfortunately, with as high profile as this case is, and how
I'm
terrifying.
going to reach my hands out again. Please let me out.
Let me see what I can do. And he's going to. Actually, you know what? Roll persuasion.
Yippee.
Nepotism.
Fuck. I rolled a 7 plus 4 is 11.
Oh boy.
Please?
Just
What's that?
listen, child. I'll talk to the guards and I'll see what I can do, but just not now, okay?
Is he lying?
Do you wanna try
Insight.
to figure that? You wanna
Yeah.
insight that?
Yeah.
You're gonna insight the fuck out of
23.
this guy.
Now I roll well.
What'd you roll?
23.
Fuck. He's very clearly lying. He could if he wanted to, but he's a bit afraid of you right now because he also doesn't really like any of you.
I'm gonna look at him.
We
with,
don't like
uh,
him.
I'm gonna look at him with my good eye and say, "You better, please do that. I trust you that much."
Yeah, but if I do it for you, then I have to do it for the rest of you, and some of you are pretty scary.
For you.
I feel like that's the principle that Thomas William III wanted, though, that we're all equal now.
Unfortunately, I fear that that statement may not mean shit.
Well,
I mean,
you also have to keep in mind that Thomas William III is dead. He says
Are
it
you
with
happy about
malice in his. He says it with malice in his voice. You can incite him if you
Oh,
want.
Thomas.
Oh my! I'm gonna insight if he's happy about Thomas William III being dead.
That
Just to
poor
check,
little Thomas is just dead on the ground.
would verbal spells not be able to either, like convincing?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Sorry.
How's a
not cantrips either.
how's a 15 for insight?
That is
I'm a
exactly.
cleric. This is all I have.
I promise you will get these removed eventually, just not now.
Yeah, but I'd like them to not be off my dead and rotting body.
That's funny.
I'm gonna
Thank you,
sit
I'm
down.
hilarious.
I'm gonna take out my playing cards, sit down, and start playing some solitaire.
With that 15, you can see that although has a very hard exterior, he's very happy about the death of Thomas William III.
To be fair,
He's
he's
very
in charge
happy.
of this place.
Say what?
Oh wait, no, he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
He's not a lawyer. He's like
He's
And
a shitty lawyer, but he's a lawyer.
and with that, I'm gonna say not just you, Lynn, but all of you will know that something's wrong about him, and he's very glad that the king is dead, or that the Lord Archmagister is dead.
Is he in reach?
Sure.
So if we were to, does he have keys?
No.
Does he look like someone valued in this place?
In this place, yes. In the world, no.
If we were to like hold him hostage?
That's what I was thinking you were thinking of. And I've got to say, don't.
I don't
No?
even want to touch him.
Because nothing is stopping them from killing us.
Well,
No, they
Well,
have to. They can't
not
kill us
now.
until the trial's over. They have to publicly humiliate us first.
Well,
well,
what they
could
can
probably
do
say
is
it
that they
was
can
in
show proof.
self-defense.
They can show proof that we actually did do a crime. Let's try to be on our best behavior, so that we
What
don't
proof?
give them an excuse
We
to
barely have
actually.
anything that makes us worthy of proof.
What I'm saying is, we don't. Even though there is no proof that we made a crime, that we did a crime, we don't want to make some. So taking somebody hostage will only further confirm that we are criminals.
I'm just gonna meet the guy with my eye and just say, well, I'm innocent of this. If you can get me out of here and do your damn job, I would appreciate it, but if not, just roll in the fodder you came from.
And with that, that will be the end of today's session.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our session today. What did y'all think?
That wasn't frustrating at all.
Your
It was
voices are very
definitely
good.
not frustrating.
It's very funny to play an asshole
Yeah.
character.
Thank you.
I,
nice to
even when
play
I
a
try
character-
not to be an asshole, my characters turn into assholes.
It's nice to play a character that actually would probably sound like me.
Yeah.
I think the voice works.
I think one day,
I can already tell, like, me and Lynn, yeah, Jesse, we're gonna be like really best friends because we're just like, I'm just gonna say some asshole shit. They're just like, yeah, I agree. It's just like, tell we're gonna be a duo of, we're just gonna make people annoyed.
I'm only going to
The biggest
cry.
haters in the party.
I'm already
Yeah,
going to see that I'm going to be the mediator of a few things.
I don't
I
know
mean,
if I
I'm not
had
trying
a
to get
time
arrested. Like, I'm trying to make a change, but I'm not trying to get arrested because I can't make change if I'm dead.
But yeah, what made you decide that I would be the one that would be, quote unquote, killing the king? Die.
Say what?
What made you decide that I would be the one that would, quote unquote, kill the king?
Well, the second you said disappearing act, I was thinking, probably the best choice.
Okay.
I want to know why this guy smiled at me. Why Mr. William III was like looked through the entire sea of people and was like, "I'm gonna smile at this scraggly guy."
Probably knows you.
I think he
Why
probably
would he
sensed
be-
how much you didn't like him.
Didn't like him.
Yeah.
Oh, then he should have been looking at me as well because I hated his ass.
Like, I didn't like.
I'm gonna get his name wrong. I'm gonna do a running joke where I'm just gonna get his name wrong every time I say
His
it.
name's William Thomas.
Thomas William.
His name is
William
Tommy
Thomas.
Boy. His name is Teston.